Where's my car gone? Oh, it's here. Yeah, hey guys and girls. Welcome to a video log of God knows what number. I cannot remember now because it's been so long since I've done a video log on my car. I have forgotten the number. Like I was saying in my previous video, I think that all the jobs are pretty much done. I'm just doing some checks at the moment. The bottom engine mount, the one on the gearbox, that one was loose, so I have tightened it up. A guy on Fiat Forum. I think his name was it Panda 4x4 I think. Anyways, he's got a Sisley like mine, but a different colour. Yeah, pit's filling up with water, and I'm wearing appropriate shoes, obviously. And where are we? Yeah, unfortunately, the only tube I could find for this light fitting, which is one I had to cut down, is a fish tank bulb. So, oh well. At least it gives me light to work with. Yeah, this mount here is really loose. You could literally get the bolt and go wiggle, 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 wiggle. So I've tightened that up. It was quite difficult to do actually. Up there, I don't know if you can see that, guys and girls. See that hole up there? This one? It's just big enough to get. Now you've got to be a bit brutal with your ring spanner, unfortunately. Where is my ring spanner gone to? No, that's a 15. It's a 17mm ring you have to use. And it's that one there. You have to be a bit brutal with this. I had to stick it in the vise and flatten the kink out in the ring. Because you know how rings are often lifted up slightly. You know, a bit like that kind of shape. Well, that one I've had to sort of flatten it down so it'll fit in. But big deal. That's no biggie, I suppose. I've got plenty of other 17mm spanners around, so that'll work. But yeah, that's that job done. The other reason why I got the car over the pits was I wanted to check for any leaks, any oil leaks on the gearbox or the engine, and which I'm very happy to say there are none. There are a few bits like this here. I don't know how this is coming out in this light, but there's a few bits. That one is like that because I took it out thinking it was a filling port for this. Turns out it's not. Well, it could be, I don't know. But whatever, when I took it all to bits, oil come out and there was a spring in there, so I thought, oops, better put it all back together again. So I did do. So that was the right, that's already filled with oil. Made sure all the drain plugs are all tight and nipped up, that one there. You don't want them that tight that you'll never get them off again because, as I've said in all my other videos, Fiat Pandas, and this goes for pretty much any Fiat with a wet shaft gearbox, have the habit of when the CV boots break or corrode, they like to spill all the oil out everywhere, and then you're running around without any oil in your gearbox, and 9 times out of 10 you don't know it's doing it until you get a horrible whiny gearbox. Or, you know, bad at changing gears. This is quite fun to get out of, as you can see, there's no ladder or anything. So it's literally a case of, leg goes up there, push yourself up. It's even more fun to do it with one hand. And get up there. Right, I wish I had a torch. Oh, I have got a torch. I did have a torch. Where did it go? There we go. Right, like I say, guys and girls, one check you need to do, and you must do this check. If you've got a Fiat, just do this. It only takes you 5 minutes. On the fire engine, which is what this is. Now, it's the same engine on the 16 valves up to 1.4. It's the same engine just with a 16 valve head on it, pretty much. Shut up, guys, if you know it. But it's give or take the same gearbox, same filling point on the gearbox and everything. So just look down there, you can see, no, not that, I can see it, yeah, you see that there, see how that bolt is just a bit further down, come on focus, there you go, where them bubbles are, that's the gearbox filling point, where you fill up the oil in your gearbox. Now that was filled up a couple of months back, because it had none in it, obviously, because it was a new, well, a gearbox I brought from somebody else, because my original one was knackered. Look at my other video logs. I think it was number 9 if I remember rightly. And that is how full your gearbox oil is supposed to be, right up to where you fill it up. You can see that there is full up to the absolute max until you can't get any more in it. That's how much you fill it up to. Obviously you do it while the gearbox is in the car. Don't be an idiot and remove your gearbox, because that's just not a good idea. But yeah, obviously if you fill it up and you've got oil coming out all over the floor, look underneath your car and see if you've got a leak on your gearbox somewhere, and if you do, try and rectify it, because it's not good. But other than that, the car started up and ran fine. I drove it out onto the front, which is, I'll zoom right in. I drove it out onto the front, turned it round and then brought it back down here after moving the trailer out of the way, which was a pain because the tyres are flat. But yeah, one thing you've got to remember is not to fall down the pit. It's happened once already. And not because of my appropriate shoe wear, just because I was an idiot and didn't realise I had the pit open at the time. But yeah, all is looking pretty good actually. For saying the car's not been started up since the last video, since the last cold start, it's done good. And in the last cold start I didn't let the engine warm up properly, so yeah, it started and ran really well. It's actually nice and hot now, so it's lovely and warm. But it was a while ago when I did it. One job I have got to do, and I'm going to do it at some point in time, and that is rewire the loom on the headlights, because I've got the bulbs with adapter plates in there, because they're supposed to take those globe type bulbs, the big round ones, I can't remember the name of them now, but they've got proper halogens in there now. Some, is it 50-55s or is it 55-60s, I can't remember what they call them now. One of the two, whichever one's the legal one. I can't remember. So yeah, quite literally simple stuff. You can see the adapter plate in there, and they just sit in that. And yeah, but the only thing is the headlight switch, because all your power to your bulbs is actually a pretty bad design. On the Fiat Cinquecento they did it a different way. They ran it all through a relay system, so none of the main power is going through the dashboard switch to your light bulbs. Whether on this one, all your power, all your amperage, let's say, going from going to your light bulbs on the front, hell, this goes for all of the lights on the car, all goes through the dashboard switch. And if you look at the dashboard switch, it is, if ever you took it apart, which I have, because I'm an idiot like that and I love to take stuff to bits, what it does is, it's just literally like, it looks like painted contacts, like it's just painted on. It's not, it's actually in with the plastic moulding. But even in my one, it was a bit, black and archy, carbonised, where it had been sparking inside and the switch was going out. So I just sanded it down a bit and gave it some switch cleaning, and it fixed any scratchiness with the bulbs I had, the lights as I turn them on and off. But one job I really need to do is put them on a relay. So at least you've got a good earthing point down there, which has been all nice and siliconed up. That's a common thing as well. Yeah. So yeah, common thing that your earths go as well. There is an earth there. There is an earth there. And there is an earth. I'll find it with the camera. Just there somewhere. Wherever. At the back of the engine, just follow the earth lead off the battery. You'll see it, and you'll come down just under these pipes here. And it connects onto that. They're the two earth leads, the ones that you've got to watch out for. The three, sorry. And they're the ones that corrode and then make all your dashboard do weird things. It's draining out again. Yeah, I think that's about it really. Other than that, it's running pretty good. And I found myself a spare, what do you call it? I got myself a cap for the washer bottle, but I kind of like that one, so I kind of like the one that's in it, so I've just got that as a spare that I just leave sat in there where it can't be lost. I hope you enjoyed this video log, guys and girls, and yep, I think I best get packed up away, put my oil plug back in, put it tight, but don't put it too tight so you can never get it off again, and just remember, keep doing them oil checks, keep making sure that you've got enough oil in the engine. There's my dipstick. I've actually not checked my engine oil level. It was changed recently. Let's just have a look. Yeah, that's good enough. It's supposed to be about the halfway mark, but yeah, that's okay. I did change the oil on a slope, so it's probably got a little bit over. But that's fine. That's fine. I've got to try and find the hole again. Ah, I can see it. There we go. Right, guys and girls, thank you very much for watching, and yes, like I say, keep doing those checks on your engine. Make sure that it's in tip-top shape. Peace out, and thanks for watching. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention was the fact that I'm getting it booked in for MOT soon. Hopefully before the end of the month. So, fingers crossed, with the Christmas present from my grandparents and my parents, i.e. insurance funds, to add to the money that I've got saved up, I may, possibly, might, definitely, minus the definitely, be on the road, so we'll only see.